Are we sleeping on Philly?
No, we're not sleeping. It's almost like when Max was talking about those sleepy fans in Miami. They're still sleeping. Like, no one's sleeping on Philly. And it's not because they're not ready yet. It's because all the other teams in the division are just better than them, right? If anybody, we could sleep on the New York Giants, right? They're trying to build a roster. They got some offensive linemen in the last couple days. Maybe Daniel Jones will be better. Their defense is already dominant. You got that. Obviously, y'all know I believe in the Washington football team. Dominant defense. We'll see what happens at quarterback. Dallas Cowboys, I think, are going to be a playoff team as well. But out of all the teams in the NFC East, the Philadelphia Eagles are the team with the most question marks. There's even a question mark at quarterback. And so, yes, Jalen Hurts has finally been named the starting quarterback. But all of a sudden, you're bringing in guys like Gardner Minshew to maybe compete for a starting job. Maybe he's going to be a backup. You brought in Joe Flacco earlier. At least Nick Sirianni said he's going to compete for a starting job. And so there's so many questions for me in Philadelphia, whereas in Washington or even in Dallas, yes, there's a question with Dak's arm. I get it. But the team around him is better. And even New York, which I'm not super high on New York, there's more questions than answers in Philadelphia.
Two separate questions. One is, are we properly rating the Eagles last in the division? Yes, I believe we are. Another question is, are we sleeping on them? That's the question. Yes, I believe we are. We're properly rating them fourth, but we're sleeping on them, counting them out. You cannot count the Eagles out. Number one, this division is still terrible. I had hopes it would be better. It's still terrible. Understand, the Giants are the second best offensive and second best defensive team in the division. They should be the best. The offensive line, which Dave Gettleman said is a priority to fix, had 3 years, looks worse now than it has in recent years. It looks even worse. Good luck with that. That's one. Two, the Dallas Cowboys should be better on defense. They had the worst. When you think of the worst defensive teams you've ever seen, the Cowboys last year is one of them that you've ever seen. They'll be high on the list. What's the worst defensive team? Oh, man, the Cowboys that year Dak was hurt. That was terrible, right? They can get a lot better on defense and still be bottom third of the league defense. And then Dak with the injury questions and everything, boy, that's a whole lot of offense to make up for it. By the way, they had a great offense 2 years ago. They went 8-8. The Cowboys are no great shakes. And finally, the Washington football team. Maybe the best defense in football, I agree. People want to, they squint and they see what they want to see. Fitzpatrick can go out, get hot for 3 or 4 games and be ice cold for 3 or 4 games. The fact is, he couldn't keep a job over a rookie who struggled last year. I don't believe in the Washington football team with Fitzpatrick as the quarterback. That leaves the Eagles, who won 4 games last year. By the way, Dallas and New York only won 6. They're live in the division. And the NFC East, these teams always play tough against each other.
I shut down after you talked about how bad the Giants' line is. It's very sad for me, bitter subject. So after the Cam Newton news yesterday, Mac Jones took a major leap in the Offensive Rookie of the Year odds, going from plus 1,000 to plus 450. He now is the second shortest odds behind only Trevor Lawrence. Najee Harris is the only non-quarterback with 10-1 odds or better. Guys, lots of rookies we're excited about. But Max, who's going to be the Offensive Rookie of the Year?
Well, I think Mac Jones could absolutely do it now because he has control of the team. He looks really good, and the Patriots are kind of loaded. They don't have a dynamic offense, but they are a lot more dynamic. They got a good offensive line. I'm going to go with Kyle Pitts. Okay. Kyle Pitts is the most celebrated tight end prospect I can remember. I've never like this guy. I don't remember more hype around it. O.J. Howard has not lived up to it quite, but he was celebrated, and there have been others before him. At least in the last decade, no one's been celebrated like Kyle Pitts for good reason. Okay. He's joining a team that has given Matt Ryan every chance to extend his career, including offensive linemen, and he's playing for a team that no longer has Julio Jones. So a lot of those throws are going to go his way, and he looks like he's going to be great. I think in a league where none of the running backs are behind good offensive lines, the quarterbacks, with the exception of Mac Jones, are not in perfect situations. I think the guy who's going to ball out the most is Kyle Pitts.
Yeah, there's an argument that could be made for Kyle Pitts. That would be that's my 1A, my second answer. But I think the correct answer for this has got to be Najee Harris. And it's not only because he's running the ball. Let's not forget, Najee Harris was a receiver when he came to Alabama. So this dude knows how to catch the ball out of the backfield. Let's just say that Ben Roethlisberger's arm isn't what it used to be. Let's say the injury still hasn't healed. Ben could get it out quick to Najee Harris. Let's just say that the offensive line actually is better than it was before with their revamped offensive line, new offensive coordinator, new tight ends coach, all these things. Then Najee Harris might be toting that rock. And oh, by the way, Le'Veon Bell's his rookie year as a rookie in Pittsburgh, he had 289 touches in 13 games. So Najee Harris will touch the ball, whether it's running that thing behind maybe a better offensive line or whether it's getting out of the backfield, splitting out wide. Najee Harris will have the most opportunities out of all the rookies, I think, to go and win.
He's going to be contacted a lot behind the line of scrimmage, brother, a lot.
Yeah, and he'll get a lot of yards after contact. He'll get a lot of yak.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.